of his daughter. That deserves a big round of cheers, ladies and gentlemen. It shows the kind of love, the respect he has for the country. So how did you make this decision? Was it only out of love, or was there any other specific reason? Would you like to share that with us?
Well, it was a little bit love. I mean, I've traveled across India, so I know that there's issues across India like there is in South Africa. So yes, there's love. But my wife, South African from Cape Town, she's a yoga teacher, an architect. She studies Vedanta philosophy, so a very spiritual person. She can sit, as you can tell from me, I've been jumping up and down. I still can't sit still. So she can meditate 2 or 3 hours and think it's 5 minutes gone like this, you know. So she really is a very spiritual individual. And for her, having India in India, in fact, when we first came to India and we knew the baby was going to, we didn't know obviously the sex of the baby, we knew it was going to fall in the IPL period. So we had two choices. Either she would make, because I was coaching Mumbai Indians, so either she could have the baby in Cape Town on her own with her family and maybe my parents, or she could join me in India and we could have the baby in India. And for her there was no option, just India. For her it was a part of her spiritual journey, having a baby, a water birth baby in Mumbai. So that was for her reason for calling India, because it was such a spiritual connect with the country, and now giving birth to this incredible child. And for me, it was a lot more simplistic. I'm not the spiritual type, deep thinking, meditating, sitting still for very long. But, you know, I ride a Royal Enfield. I mean, they're manufactured just up the road here, right, in Chennai. Yeah, Enfield is based here. And I learned to ride a motorbike in Mumbai, working with Mumbai Indians. And every day, because we stayed in Nariman Point in Mumbai, next to the Wankhede Stadium, the Marine Drive. And we would leave the hotel every day. And I was just learning to ride the bike. I would get on the, not go to the practice on the bus, I would get on the bike. So I would get there earlier ahead of all because when the team bus goes, everybody's looking for Sachin everywhere, and Rohit. And I would get out early and get to the ground early on my bike on my own. And every single day, I would get to Nariman Point, Marine Drive, turn right, and something different happened. Every day, something different. And it's interesting because when you're a sports person, especially an international sports person, or somebody who's just striving and to become successful, everyone talks about carpe diem, seize the day. And India has taught me to embrace the day. And just like every day when I drove out of the hotel, something different happened. I wasn't expecting, I had no expectation. So I could embrace that. And for me it was a reminder, because I've worked obviously with Sachin and Mumbai Indians. I've done commentary work with Rowan Gavaskar, Sunil Gavaskar, and I've seen the pressure, because at that stage, Sachin's son Arjun was only 12 or 13, and he was this tall, gangly kid, you know, built for batting long and bowling a bit, but not for fielding, because he was so tall, and his body was not yet formed. You know, he just couldn't get left, right, sideways together. So Sachin had asked me, please just one session, give Arjun some tips. And obviously I'd spent time with Rowan Gavaskar. And it was a reminder to me that this is my daughter. And whatever I'm here to do as a father is support her journey. So I have, like my bike ride, I have no expectations. So whatever she does, I will embrace. It was a reminder more to me that this child is like India. The more you expect or have these preconceived ideas, the more you'll be disappointed, because it's your thoughts, and it's not your journey, really. And this is my child's journey, and I will support every decision that she makes going forward as her father. And that for me was the practical side. My wife, very spiritual, and for me, the practical side of understanding I need to release this child. This is her walk, and I will just support it.